Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to the class trial that will decide the fate of all of you. As you know, Meowth, Ghostman, and Syntax have been murdered, and you guys are going to figure out who did the killing. Quick question before we start. What's with those pictures? Well, it would be a shame to leave someone out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier. Well, okay. Well, what do we... Well, okay, so I guess we're gonna have to discuss who died and how they died. Yeah, obviously. So we know Meowth and Ghostman are dead, and Syntax is also dead, but the question is, how did they die? That's literally what we're here to discuss, and we will figure that out. So where do we start? Well, I heard about a scavenger hunt going on, right? Because what Peggy and Yandere Chan told us, but we were too dead inside to listen because we were on the floor dying inside. You said dying inside like twice, but like yeah. So Peggy and Ayano, you made 9 papers for each one, right? Yeah, we made 9 papers, 1 for each. We made 9 papers, 1 for each. So that means there's 9 groups, right? There's us, Team Rocket, Jesse, Jaden and Nagito. 4 is Bad Butler and Stephanie. 5 is Ocean Giant and Cuppy. 6 is Syntax. 7 is Emo Candace and Ron. 8 is Meowth and Ghostman, and 9 is Roderick and Dancing Cockroach. Which is that's the 9 groups, right? Yes. But me and Peggy did not realize that Bad Butler and Stephanie were in the cafeteria, the pizzeria the whole time. So we didn't want to manually go back and pick up 1 paper per clue. So we just kept it there. And I can guarantee that they were in the pizzeria the entire time. And you guys confirm? And you guys confirm that? Yes. Well, were they here? Well, were they still there when me and Nagito left? Yes, they were still there. That means it cannot be Stephanie and Bad Butler because the murder happened after we died. The murder happened after me and Nagito finished the scavenger hunt. So that means that can't be them. Because Yandere-chan and Peggy already knew that they were there. So, and they didn't move an inch since. So it's safe to assume that they're not the culprits. Good, I'm safe. Does that mean I can sleep now? No. I'm sleeping anyway. I guess I have to do this myself. Alright, so that's them off the table. So who else would that leave? Okay, actually, I do have a question for Ron, Emo Candace, Pencil Pusher, and Ashley. Yes? Well, all 4 of you saw the body at once, right? Indeed, we did. Yeah, it was really gross and gruesome, and they were, like, totally dead. Well, my question is, how many people need to find the body before the body discovery announcement goes off? For the body discovery announcement to go off, at least 3 people that are other than the murderer have to encounter the body. After 3 people have encountered the body, that not including the murderer, then the body discovery announcement will go off. Okay. So wait. If that's the case, then that means since 4 people saw the body, that means we can't rule any of them out because there was 4 of them at the crime scene, which means it could still be any one of them. You're right. But wait, wouldn't that also mean that 3 people saw the body before Syntax died? Oh crap! You're right, Cuppy. Because when me and Nagito landed on the bottom of the bridge or the bottom of the cliff, the body discovery announcement went off. So that means at least 1 other person must have seen the body. Oh, that's not okay. That's bad. What the fuck, dude? Well, I think the killer is Emo Candace. What? Why would I do that? I don't like killing. I only like hurting myself. Well, I mean, you do seem to be someone that would kill. Plus, you don't really have the strongest alibi. How would you know? What are you guys talking about? You guys literally both said you'd kill Syntax. Oh yeah, we did say that, didn't we? Wait, what? Did you actually say that? Of course we did. We did kill Syntax because Syntax was dumb. Yeah, Syntax was stupid, so we killed him. Okay, where was his body then? Good. I don't know. You don't know, huh? It's not like the body is showing us literally sad or anything. Of course, sweetie. It was somewhere. That's where it was. You guys so obviously did not kill Syntax. Fine, we didn't kill Syntax. Why would you lie then? That's not very hopeful of you to do. We wanted to make sure you guys voted us, so you voted wrong, and everyone got executed. That's stupid. You're stupid. We hate you now. Well, they still could have killed Syntax, but I doubt it. But wait, Mono Giant, I have a question for you. What's your question, Jaden? Well, multiple people are dead. What if there's multiple culprits in this case? Then who would get executed? Well, in the case of multiple culprits, whoever did the most recent killing will be the culprit. So, for example, if Ghostman was killed by someone, and then Meowth was killed by someone else, then the killer of Meowth would be the culprit. So wait, the killer of Ghostman would just be scot-free? Precisely, yeah. That seems kind of flawed, but okay. What? You want me to do it so the first person to kill is the blackened, so anyone else who could kill after without consequence? No, I'm not doing that, honey. Also, the killer can only kill a maximum of 2 people at once. Wait, you said they can only kill a maximum of 2 people at once, but there are 3 bodies. That means there's more than one killer, obviously. Oh, great. So that means there's definitely someone who's in on it. Would that mean that 2 people handcuffed together are culprits? Probably, yeah. So we need to figure out who that would be. Interesting. Okay, I think we need to go back to the clue papers for the scavenger hunt. Stephanie and Bad Butler, I know you guys are kind of like dead right now, but can you confirm that Yandere-chan and Peggy were in the pizzeria the entire time? Well, we can't confirm, but I do not think they moved an inch from that pizza parlor, so I think it's safe to assume that they are not the killers. Like, I doubt they're the killers. Alright, I guess we'll remove them as a suspect for now. Okay, guys, so I asked all of you earlier what clue you stopped at during the scavenger hunt, so I threw it together with this little chart I made. Here it is. So, this is a chart, shows where everyone stopped during the scavenger hunt. Stephanie and Bad Butler did not partake, and Yandere-chan and Peggy ran the scavenger hunt, so therefore they did not get to a single clue. Everyone picked up the first clue was inside the igloo, obviously. And then after Ocean Giant and the couple looked outside their igloo, they stopped looking. Roderick and Kako stopped at the cove, and then Jesse and James stopped when they got to the forest. Peta Pusher and Ashley stopped when they got to the nightclub, and me, Nagito, Emo Candace, and Ron all finished the scavenger hunt. It's safe to assume that Ghostman and Meowth got to the clue 6 because they were holding that clue paper when they died. And I assume Syntax also stopped at clue 6, but it's unknown. He did die there, but it's unknown how far Syntax actually got in the scavenger hunt before dying. So, this could help us narrow down a few suspects. Obviously, big suspects are my group, Emo Candace's group, and Ashley's group, and Team Rocket's group. Syntax is also a suspect, because Syntax could also have possibly killed. The rest of you, I'm not sure. But Ocean Giant and Cuppy were alone for a while. Roderick and Cockroach, I'm not sure. Well, I can just say that after we were done, we just roamed around. We were nowhere near the ski lodge. We were nowhere near the ski hill, though. Oh wait, okay. Where were you? Well, we were just roaming around the town and stuff because we had nothing else to do. We didn't really want to partake in the scavenger hunt. So, I mean, that was really the only thing we could do. Okay, so this doesn't really get us anywhere. It's just telling us information we already knew. It's safe to assume that neither Ghostman nor Mouth killed one another, right? Yes, very much so. Well, if the killer is the last person who struck, that means the killer of Syntax is the one who gets executed. So I think we should focus on who killed Syntax first. Well, that's very true. I think we should do that. But unfortunately, me and Peggy never got around to investigating Syntax's body. So can you guys please give us some insight? Well, when we saw Syntax's body, we did notice that Syntax was all battered and bruised. So I'm pretty sure Syntax got pushed off the side of the cliff and died. I'm not sure how Syntax got killed by that, while me and Nagito fell down and were unscathed. But you know. Also, it appeared that Syntax had a different blood color on his body than everyone else, and than his own blood. So that leads me to believe that Syntax may have been the killer of one of them. Was it Meowth? Because if it was Meowth, then I want to kill Syntax again. Yeah, me too. It could have been Meowth. It also could have been Ghostman. I'm not sure. Syntax is definitely very easily could be a killer because Syntax was alone and the only person who was not handcuffed to somebody. So it's a toss-up kind of. Well, have you ever considered if Syntax was one of the killers of Ghostman or Meowth, then that means the other killer would have to be handcuffed to somebody? Oh crap, you're right, Ocean Giant. Either that, or maybe Syntax killed both of them and then Syntax got killed by someone else. I highly doubt Syntax killed both of them. That seems very unlikely for Syntax to do. I mean, Meowth would be easy to kill. Ghostman, I'm not sure, but yeah. Yeah, I kind of think that Syntax would not do that because, like, Syntax is one person and they're not very strong either. Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with that. I don't think Syntax killed both of them. I'm pretty sure there's multiple killers. Well, can we assume that Syntax killed one of them for now? Yes, I think it's safe to assume that Syntax killed one of them. But which one? I think that one's pretty obvious. Is it really obvious? How is it obvious? Well, as you said, we actually looked at the body as well. And Meowth's head was bludgeoned against the pole. And Syntax had the same blood texture and color as Meowth on his body. So that means Syntax must have killed Meowth. I knew it! Syntax deserves to die. That scum. James, no one deserves to die. Nothing about this is okay at all. Even if Syntax killed Meowth, it doesn't matter. Nobody's to blame for this. Nobody's to blame for this. There's literally a killer on the loose. Yeah, unfortunately. Well, this is kind of tough. Ocean Giant, Cuppy, you need to tell us where you were, or else we're going to suss you out. We weren't anywhere. Cuppy, Ocean Giant, should we just tell him? No, we can't tell him. We can't. No, we have to, or else we're gonna get voted. No. What are you guys going on about? In the town, there is a manhole, and that manhole leads to an underground tunnel. I wanted to keep it to myself, but now I'm going to get killed if I don't. That's where me and Ocean Giant were the entire time. Well, I don't see why Cuppy would be the killer, but I don't know. So wait, there's an underground passage in... yes, there is apparently, and I found it on my own. So I showed Ocean Giant it when we were handcuffed together. But now everyone knows about it because... whatever, it doesn't matter, does it? Well, that sucks to be you, Dippity-Doo. What? Okay, well... I don't think it's Roderick or Cockroach. Yeah, me neither. I didn't really see them around the area. I think it's safe to assume that Roderick and Cockroach are innocent. Plus, I don't think Cockroach could actually kill anybody. Yeah, I don't think I could either. But wait, remember, if we're assuming Syntax killed Meowth, that means the other person was also the other killer. And one of the other people in handcuffed is the other killer, which means Cockroach could possibly not be the killer, but Roderick could. No, if Roderick killed, I would have literally told everyone, like legit. I have no reason to not tell anybody, especially since I don't like Roderick all that much. You tried to squish him like 5 times already. Yeah, I don't like you, but I resisted the temptation to squish you because that would be counted as a kill, a murder, and I would get executed for it. That's me. Wow, killing a bug counts as murder. What a society we live in. Oh god. Okay, well, I'm not sure if it's I don't think it's Roderick and Cockroach. I want to remove them from the list for now. Well, let's see. Yandere-chan and Peggy, were Jaden and Nagito plus Ron and Evil Candace the only 2 groups to finish the scavenger hunt? Yes, they're the only 2 groups to finish the scavenger hunt. We did not see any other groups. Well, it is possible for either of them to be the killer. It's also possible for them to not be the killer, but unfortunately we have no evidence to back up either claim. But the thing is, if one of the people handcuffed is the killer and the other isn't, why would they be backing up the other person? They get no personal gain out of it. Mono Giant, does the other person get anything? Does the person handcuffed get to survive with the other person if they get caught? If they don't get caught? Nope. If the person if someone who's handcuffed is the killer, and the other handcuffed person is not, the other handcuffed person will also be executed regardless. So yeah, you hear that? If you saw someone kill, speak up right now. Okay, so the killer is either someone who either doesn't want to rat out the other person for a reason, or they just didn't see the other person kill, which I think is impossible. Well, Ocean Giant, you do cry a lot, don't you? Yeah, I do. Would you happen to notice if Cuppy happened to not kill? Or What do you mean? We were literally in the underground bunker the entire time, so I would literally know if Cuppy murdered someone. I doubt he killed someone, and I'm not a killer either. You know what? Fine. I trust you guys. Me too. I don't think it's them. Alright, we're down to our final 4 groups. Of course, us being one of them. No, we haven't ruled out Syntax yet. Syntax should also be a killer. We have to figure out who killed Syntax, though. That should start now. Okay, well, I assume it's not. I don't think Jesse and James killed Syntax. Me and Nagito definitely didn't kill Syntax, and we both know that. You guys were ahead. You guys were ahead of us, and we did not see anyone at the ski lodge when we got there. So we know you didn't kill Syntax. I don't think you killed me after Ghostman either. Where did you guys go after you finished the scavenger hunt? We went to the play. We went to the theater and looked at a play. Even though Nagito was insistent that there was a play, there actually wasn't a play. I had to pretend there was, and it was stupid. Nagito's a big, fat, stinky head. Oh, Jaden, you know you loved the play. I sure did. There was no play, you stupid baka sussy. Are we done yet? I just want to sleep in my bed. We don't even have beds. They're just armchairs. And trust me, you hogged the entire armchair. My back still hurts from that. Plus, sleeping on the floor didn't help either. Okay, well, I'm not sure. So, we have to assume the killer was at the ski hill, because otherwise there's no way Syntax could have died, because Syntax is so obviously pushed off the edge of the ski hill. But no, that makes me think. If Syntax was the killer and someone else was the killer, does that mean the other person betrayed Syntax and pushed them off, which would make them the culprit? Wait a second. Mono Giant? Yes, Jaden. What happens if two people kill at the exact same time? What do you mean? I said, what happens if two people kill at the exact same time? It would be whoever the first killer was, Jaden. What if they timed it to be literally perfect? Like, milliseconds perfect. What if they killed at the literal exact same time? Fine. They would, if they killed at the literal exact same time, they would both be the killer and they would both be executed if they happen to be caught. This changes a lot of things. So that means it's possible there's two killers among us. Well, that's just great. Wait a second. If that's the case, that means Syntax and someone else is the killer. Because we already established that Syntax obviously bashed Meowth's skull in. So that means someone else must have killed Ghost Man. But who? No, I'm kind of suspicious of Ron Emo Kansas. Yeah, me too. Yeah, Jaden, Nagito, you know, they were behind you the entire time, right? Yeah, well, while me and Nagito went to the cove, we actually ran into them. Because they said they were looking for clues as well. And after we left the cove, we actually ran into Ghostman and Meowth. You did, huh? Where did you run into them at? It was in the town. They were just there. They were just chilling there. So, assuming that they were behind you, they could have run into them and killed them if they happened to get to the top of the ski hill. What? No! I only kill women and minorities. Neither Meowth nor Ghostman are a woman or minority. I mean, Ghostman's black, kind of, but I don't think that counts. Yeah, we did not kill anyone. Stop accusing us. It can't be them. Or could it? I think it's them. Yeah, me too. I don't think it's them. You have to figure this out, Nagito. Yeah, I think it's not them either. Also, when we were up to the top of the ski hill, Syntax was there. Oh, well, when me and Nagito got there, Syntax was not there. Oh, what? Yeah, we took the sled hill down, by the way. Me and Nagito went to the top of the ski hill, and then we did not see Syntax there. And you guys claim you saw Syntax? Yeah, we saw Syntax at the top. We said earlier that we didn't, but that was a lie. Sorry. You're just making yourself more sus. Shut up, Ashley. I bet you killed him. No, I did not. I would never kill. Maybe. Unless I had to. Yeah, I probably would. Wait a second. Jaden, were we always the first one to find a clue? Yes, we were always the first one to find a clue. So, when we got there, there was always 9 papers there. Which means that we were definitely in first for the most of the time. Emo, Candace, and Ron, I have a question for you. What? When you got there, how many papers were there on the ground? Lucky for you, I kept count. There were 7 papers, including the one we picked up. Okay, so that means Syntax must have picked one up. And it must have been me, Nagito, and Syntax who picked one up. Which means that has to make me and Nagito innocent. Because if you saw Syntax there, then that means we have already left by the time Syntax was there. And Syntax definitely did not get to the pizza parlor before. And Syntax definitely did not get to the pizza parlor before that time. So Syntax, me and Nagito are definitely not the killers, okay? Alright, you're right about that. It's not you or Nagito. You guys are just innocent. I don't like this, Jesse. Me neither, James. I think that Jesse and James should be innocent because, like, well, I mean, if one kill, I mean, why would either of them work with Syntax? Like, they talked about. Also, they would literally never ever kill Meowth. And plus, they got really mad at Syntax for even just wanting, even killing Meowth. So I doubt Jesse or James would go through with this plan because they would not ever want to kill Meowth. I know that for a fact. I mean, you could make the argument maybe they did it to throw off suspicion of them, but I doubt it. Why would they ever kill Meowth under any circumstance? It cannot be Jesse and James. I agree with you 100%. Me too. Alright, so that leaves us with Syntax himself, Ron and Emo Kansas, and Ashley and Pencil Pusher. Yeah, that makes sense. Both of them stopped at a, both of them actually got close to the ski hill during the scavenger hunt, so that makes 100% sense. Well, I still think it's Emo, Candace, and Ron. I don't know. Well, what other evidence do we have? Okay, well, I was going to say, when we got to the top of the ski hill, Ghostman and Meowth were already dead. So, yeah, we literally saw them. Also, you guys did say you went back for no reason, right? Yeah, we were there. I remember that we were the first ones there, and then you two came up. Yes, that's true. We were the first two to come up. No, you were the first two to come up, then we came up after. Cause I think I heard you scream or something. Yeah. So, yeah. Well, that makes both of you suspicious. Unfortunately, yes. When we got to the top of the ski hill, Syntax... I mean, no, not Syntax. Ghostman and Meowth were already dead. Also, Syntax was gone when we got there. There was no sign of him. Oh, yeah, also... We were on top of the ski hill before the death, but as we were going down, I did see Ghostman and Meowth pass us on the ski lift as we were going down. I don't think I saw anyone else though. Wait, you saw them pass you on the ski lift as you went down? Yeah, they're the only two we saw though. When we got to the top, Syntax was there, but when we got to the top, when we got back to the bottom, we didn't see anyone else other than them. So wait, they say Syntax was gone when they got up there, but when you got up there, Syntax was there? Does that mean that means Meowth or Ghostman could have killed Syntax? No, I doubt that. Because Syntax had to have struck first, so there's no way that one of them struck first. Unless Ghostman killed Syntax, but I doubt that's likely. There has to have been a triple murder. There's no way. There's no other possibility. Actually, I did say only 2 people get killed at once, but I meant only 2 people can be murdered at once. So, if your death is an accident, then that means that's not anyone's fault. Because if you broke the rules and killed someone, then that would execute you. Oh, wait a second. That means Syntax's death was not a murder? Wait. So, if Mono Giant just said that only 2 people can be murdered, a maximum of 2 people can be murdered at once, then that would contradict the 3. So that means Syntax's death was definitely an accident. Yes. Syntax's death must have been an accident. Even though me and Jesse claimed to have killed him. Yes, we did, but we did not. And that was a lie. Yeah, we know that already, you stupid idiots. Yeah, even if it's separate people, you can only kill 2 people at maximum. Okay. So that means Syntax was one of the killers. But where does that lead us? So Syntax's blood was also the same as Meowth's blood, which means Meowth is one of the killers of Syntax. But who's the other? I mean Syntax is one of the killers of Meowth, and the other killer killed Ghostman. So that means either Ron is covering for Emo Candace is covering for Ron, Ashley's covering for Pencil Pusher, and Pencil Pusher is covering for Ashley. But why would you guys want to cover for each other? I don't get it. Neither of you seem to be very close to each other, so it makes no sense. I would never cover for Ron. I can tell you that much. Yeah, I wouldn't cover her either. She's a woman. I would rat her out in a heartbeat. I love seeing a woman get executed. Okay, that was too far, buddy. Yeah, even I would go that far. I've commit multiple war crimes on Europe. Ah. Also, I would never cover for Pencil Pusher, like ever, because he's weird. I agree. I would never cover for you either. Well, this gets us nowhere then. Wait, Nagito? Yeah. I think I know who the killer is. What do you mean? Ron in Emo, Kansas. Hello. So, can you explain to me what happened after you guys got to the ski hill? Well, when we got to the top, Syntax was there. Syntax was on top of the ski hill when we got there. So, Syntax was definitely waiting for something. I don't think Syntax thought through that we would have been witnesses, but it's whatever. So, after we left, Nothing Ghostman must have went up, which means you can believe that we killed them, but I would say either that you could believe that me and Emo Candace were one of the killers, or you could believe that one of these two went up as well. But we did not see them when we went down again, and if that is incriminating towards us, so I don't know why I'd lie about that. You do raise a point, but that could just be reverse psychology. Oh, Jaden, you're overthinking this. I think I know who the killer is, Nagito. Who's the killer, Nagito? Okay. So, Emo Candace. So, Ashley and Pencil Pusher. What would you do after you found the 5th clue? We went to the ski hill. Uh-huh. You went to the ski hill, huh? Yeah, so I knew it. What are you talking about? I know who the killer is, Nagito. Who is it, Jaden? It's Pencil Pusher. What? How do you know? The stab wounds. The stab wounds, Nagito. The stab wounds. Do you remember? The stab wound was a circular shape, and the top of Pencil Pusher's head happens to be round, and it's very sharp. So, Pencil Pusher definitely could have stabbed him with his pointy point. What? But that makes no sense. Why would I do that? That would just cover me in blood. What? That's pointless. Actually, Pencil Pusher, remember that blood we found on the ground? What if you stabbed your head in the snow to clean the blood off? What? No, what? No, you're wrong. You filthy toon. I'm not even a toon, but whatever. But yeah, it's you, Pencil Pusher. I'm sure of it. No, it's not me. What other evidence do you have? Oh my goodness. Nagito, why don't you tell him? I know what you're talking about, Jaden. You guys, you do realize that you were hanging out with Syntax for 99% of the time, right? So it would make sense why you and Syntax would do a double murder together. Cause I remember you talking to them. Me and Jane actually overheard you talking to him to help him stop being horny. So you are definitely the culprit. What? How? That was a private conversation. You weren't supposed to listen in on that. So you're admitting to being the killer then? What? No, I'm not. It's Ashley. What? No. God damn it. That's it. I have to blow my cover. It's Pencil Pusher. I witnessed it. Ashley, shut up. It's not. No. Okay. So here's what happened. Alright. So we talked our plan through. Are you ready, Syntax? Yes, I'm ready. I didn't think I'd ever be doing this, but I guess we have to do this. Why are we doing this again, Pencil Pusher? Because I know how this killing game goes. I want to test fate. I want to see what happens if both of us murder at the exact same time. Ashley is unwilling to go through with it, so I'm making you do it. If we break the killing game, then we could possibly escape this. But unfortunately, we must have a sacrifice. Well, alright. What do you... this clue is very interesting. Maybe we should follow it. Yeah, we have to go to the pizza parlor. Go, go, go! Huh? What are you doing? Ah! I'll stab. It's been done. I had to wash the blood off using the snow. But it's done. I can't believe I just witnessed that. Ashley, if you tell anyone about this, I will kill you. I do not matter where or when it is. You will die. If I get executed, it will not matter. You will be the next death. So do not tell anyone. Fine. I won't tell anyone. Just don't kill me, please. I don't want to die. Good. And I'm good. I'll remember this. I can't believe I went through with this. Are you sure this was at the exact same time, Pencil Pusher? Yes, as a cog. I pragmatically timed when you would kill. So we got the exact millisecond timing of the murder. So we should both be the culprit. I can't believe I did this. This is just awful. How could I have ever done this? Wait a second. Whoa. Whoa. Ah! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no. We need to go back. Come on. We need to see if Syntax is okay. And that explains why the body discovery incident went off when you guys found Syntax. Because me and Ashley found Syntax's dead body, and I knew that I would be the sole culprit. And since Ashley and I did not kill Syntax, that's 2 people. Then Nagito and Jaden made 3. So that was enough to trigger the body discovery announcement. So you guys really did kill Meowth and Ghostman, didn't you? I killed Ghostman, but I didn't kill Meowth. The only reason we killed those 2 specifically was because they were the ones they seemed weak. So you're the one who killed Meowth, huh? Well, your death will be very nice to see. I didn't kill Meowth. I killed Ghostman. God. So, and I might as well admit it, because I'm just a cog. I was meant to die. That's all cogs are meant to do. All cogs do is die. That's why you even went through with this in the first place. Even if I escaped this place alive, I would have just died again. So there was no point in trying. I wanted to sacrifice myself to see if this sacrifice meant breaking the killing game and letting everyone else live. But unfortunately, due to Syntax's demise, my plan failed, and we must now continue with this killing game. So I ask you all to vote me as the culprit. Well, I guess that settles it then. Pencil Pusher's the killer. Yep. And he told me not to tell anyone or he'd kill me, but I had no choice. Don't worry, I'm not gonna kill you, Ashley. I just said that so I wouldn't get caught. But now, I don't care anymore. Just get it over with. Well, I see you guys are ready to vote, so please cast your votes. Well, you guys were right. Pencil Pusher is the culprit that killed Ghostman and Meowth. Technically, Syntax and Pencil Pusher were both the culprits, but since Syntax died, it defaulted that Pencil Pusher being the only culprit. Wow, that's awful. So, this is the end of me, huh? At least we're handcuffed now. I'm sorry, Pencil Pusher. I didn't want you to die like this. I'm sorry. It's fine. Just remember me when I'm gone. I know you will. Just be strong, Ashley. Be as strong as I wanted to be. I must die now. Please, don't let this killing game take over you. Ah! Ah! Oh, great. I have to deal with another tune. Well, unfortunately for you two, I'm going to win this battle, whether you like it or not. See that? That was 12 damage right there. You're going to get more from me. Ouch. Seriously, Cupcake? You really think that will kill me? I don't think so, Toon. You're just going to have to deal with it. See, that one missed, and I called my micromanager friend to help me out. Now I have a mover and shaker friend to help me out too. What are you gonna do about it, Toon? There's nothing you can do. Nothing. Oh, except that. But still. Ow. Lure Cupcake. Seriously, that's not going to do anything. Maybe a little damage, but that's just it. Ouch. You're going to run out of Cupcake before you can kill me, too. You think Cupcake will kill me? I already told you. I have one weakness, and it's Squirt. Ow. See, you're out of Cupcake now. There's nothing you can do. Nothing. And now my commander's on lured. So what are you gonna do about that, Toon? And guess what? The Lured is also on lured. So what are you gonna do about that, Toon? You're dead now, Toon. Just admit defeat. Admit it. No! My only weakness! Squirt! No! That was very traumatic to watch. Well, I guess that's it, huh? Yup, Pencil Pusher is dead. Which means you guys are now free to leave. So leave. Okay. 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 Ashley, how do you feel about this? Well, I was actually kind of liking the idea of killing, but after seeing all of this, I don't think I can go through with it, dude. This is just awful. I just want to go back. I'm just going to go back to my normal horse-loving self, instead of my psycho, twisted killer self. It's all sweet and all, but I'm going to leave now. Ashley, you can survive this killing game. We all will, and I know it. Even though 4 people are dead already, we can do this. I know we can. Come on, Ashley. Bam. 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 That was pretty funny.